Talented propagandist and liar Karoline Leavitt has now entered the press conference world yet again. And here's the thing, she lies with such ease. It surprises me she's not even 30 that she can do it. But so yesterday, not only is she lying about wars that President Trump settled, she's stumping for a Nobel Peace Prize. Let's hear it.
The president has now ended conflicts between Thailand and Cambodia, Israel and Iran, Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, India and Pakistan, Serbia and Kosovo, and Egypt and Ethiopia. This means President Trump has brokered, on average, about one peace deal or ceasefire per month during his 6 months in office. It's well past time that President Trump was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
Why is she not embarrassed? Why is he not embarrassed? First of all those things he brokered peace, he's sitting around going, I stopped all these wars. Motherfucker, you've stopped shit. You've stopped shit. Look at Ukraine and Russia, Gaza and Israel. You're bombing Iran like nobody except Benjamin Netanyahu, who needs you to keep funding his criminal war, is even talking about a peace prize for you. So here's my message to the Nobel Peace Prize Committee. He wants it because Obama has it. Do not give it to him. Please throw us a bone.
They're not going to give it to him. And furthermore, this is not how you get a Nobel Peace Prize. You don't trot out a woman that's cosplaying being a press secretary.
Right.
That's the thing about Trump's administration that's always so striking to me. Like she's trying so hard there to be serious that the whole thing views as an SNL skit.
It does.
Views as a video produced by The Onion. And the same with Pete Hegseth, the same with Dan Bongino, that little schmuck. Did you see him when he was on Fox and he's like, it's difficult. I've got to go to the office at like 7 a.m. and I'm just surrounded by 4 walls. And, it's like these people, these are not serious people.
No.
These are cosplayers. These are whining titty babies. And they suck up to this deranged nut job that I think only has a 30% approval rating across the whole United States. In Europe, it's like single digit.
Right.
But I think among the American public, you've got 30% of just hateful human beings that love him. And that's it. They like him because they're just as hateful and deranged and nutty as he is.
Well, here's the thing. I always am surprised by the shamelessness of Trump and his administration. They have no shame. It is impossible for them to feel shame because she could not get up. If somebody told me, I'm going to get on camera, I'm going to lie about what you've accomplished, and then I'm going to say you deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, I would hope somebody would say, please don't do that. That is embarrassing.
Remind me or not, hasn't he photoshopped like Time Man of the Year and
many times
in his office?
He absolutely has.
Here's
a great
the thing.
reminder.
I think we all need to understand this is a megalomaniac. This is a malignant narcissist. The Nobel, they're not going to give a peace prize to a man who sends bombs to another man, Netanyahu, who is committing a genocide right now and who has a warrant out for his arrest with the ICC. That's not going to fucking happen. This is propaganda. She is a propagandist. So she comes out and she says all of this stuff because the rubes, the hateful rubes, I want to make sure we always call Fox viewers hateful because they traffic in hate. And these hateful rubes that watch that, they just get their marching orders every day from Jesse Waters, Karoline KKK Leavitt, and all these other cosplayers because their core value inside their body is hate and darkness.
You're absolutely right on that. And here's something, while Trump's big, beautiful piece of shit bill is going to take food out of children's mouths, it is going to kick up to 18 million people from healthcare. This is what Trump's planning, and she's so proud of it.
Questions. I do have one other announcement from the White House and from the president. We are proud to announce that the construction of the new White House ballroom will begin. For 150 years, presidents, administrations, and White House staff have longed for a large event space on the White House complex that can hold substantially more guests than currently allowed.
Okay. I have to point this out. He is solving a problem that administrations and presidents have been asking for 150 years. You stupid bitch. That's a lie. Everybody knows nobody called up 100 years ago and said, hey, Donald, we want this. There aren't messages in the White House that we want a gold puked room all over at the White House. But this is going to cost $200 million.
I believe, just so we're reporting accurately, that this is not taxpayer funded. The reporting that I've read is that Donald Trump is funding part of it, and he's also gotten private funding, just because I want to be accurate about our reporting. I believe that I've read that from a few sources. However, this is a time where you have federal employees that have, we used to work for the FAA to make sure planes didn't fall out of the sky, that are, packing up boxes for no other reason other than Elon Musk is a prick.
Right.
And, this is him. What concerns me about this building is this motherfucker's never leaving.
Right.
He's going to have to either come out in a body bag, or he's going to have to come out with, some form of law enforcement, troops, military, whatever surrounding him. And the reason they keep saying deep state, and the reason they talked about that the whole time, is because that's what they want to do. The purge of all these federal employees is to make sure there is nobody objective in the government. The purge of all of the generals and all of the decent, objective people in the military, by Pete Hegseth, all the purge, is to make sure they put in evil loyalists that will keep him in place, that won't honor the results of an election. So what's more alarming to me about his Marie Antoinette ballroom is that he has no intention of leaving.
Right.
He sees he's made his patio, his white trash patio, where he has ruined Jackie Kennedy's rose garden, so he can sit around and be a big swinging dick with all the other crusty white people that he hangs out with. And now he's going to be over there probably listening to Ave Maria in his ballroom, because this motherfucker has no intentions of leaving the White House.
No, and he governs like that too. He absolutely governs like that. And then we have Donald Trump, who we know attacked Josh Hawley because he didn't. Congress wants to pass a bill where Congress people cannot profit from the White House. Democrats said, we're all in, include the president and the vice president. Trump goes fucking ballistic. And then Karoline Leavitt, because she is a fucking liar, gets up there and says this with a straight face.
I think the president stands with the American people on this. He doesn't want to see people like Nancy Pelosi enriching themselves off of public service and ripping off their constituents in the process.
This is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Donald Trump has made $1 billion a month. 40% of his current wealth he accumulated since he's been president for 6 months. The meme coins, the meme dinners, all the shit. And she stands up there, which goes back to my point. These people cannot feel shame.
Well, I don't think that they think anything they're doing is shameful.
And that's even a bigger problem.
Right. It's even deeper than that they can't feel it. It's they don't believe this is shameful, because like Karoline Leavitt runs around with her little cross. I'm sure she probably takes part in these tongue-talking sessions that are going on at the White House Faith Office, because I've seen her doing some prayer and doing the whole hand up. These people are real twisted Bible thumpers, right? And they think that he is a God's vessel, imperfect vessel. And I mean, these are the type of people that think that Jesus has an agenda for the United States of America. I mean, these are the people that think that the earth is 5,000 years old. These are the people that genuinely believe a virgin gave birth to somebody and then a zombie raised up. I mean, they believe all this stuff literally. Snake, hey, eat the apple. They think all that shit happened. We have cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, magical thinkers, Iron Age thinkers running the White House, and they have it in their mind that Trump is working with Jesus. They do. It's fucking crazy, but that's what they think, Angie. And if people don't realize it, and it doesn't really ever get covered, but his base, they think it. They think like Trump and Jesus are BFFs.
Yeah, you're right. I know you're right, but just when you say it out loud, it sounds so.
Because the press doesn't even cover it. We've got religious whack jobs running the government, putting forth this Iron Age thought process. And they justify it all by saying, God picked Trump because sometimes God picks imperfect vessels. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely. And then I just want to end on this because I know there's so many huge, big issues that we have right now. And this is just one of my petty grievances with this White House. It's just petty. Don't govern from Truth Social. Don't govern at a press conference. Govern like a real person, like a serious.
Get legislation and run it through House and Senate.
Absolutely. So here is what shameless Karoline Leavitt did yesterday about pharmaceuticals that Trump's going to increase the prices on because of his tariffs. Okay.
Ready to assist with implementation questions. Thank you for your immediate attention to this vital national priority. Signed, President Donald J. Trump. Again, to the CEO of Eli Lilly. This letter, in its form, has been designed for each of the 17 major drug and pharmaceutical companies in the United States, and we're happy to provide you the full list. And I believe you will see all 17 letters popping on Truth Social very shortly.
Of course.
Why is everything a show and tell with them?
I don't know.
It's like they're in kindergarten. He does it when he signs something. It's always this stupid show and tell stuff, right? And then, thank you for your attention to this matter. I mean, it's just we've elected low information religious nut jobs, and they're running the federal government of the United States of America right now. And the mainstream media just rolls out. Karoline Leavitt reported today that Trump has brokered a deal with pharmaceutical companies and talked about, all this shit is fucking normal. And this woman she is a fucking crazy person. She is crazy. Hegseth, crazy. That Christy Noem, she's a batshit crazy fucking CUNT of the highest order on the planet. And their boss is McCankle's Taco Tits, who runs around criticizing everybody's appearance all the time. And he's got the cankles. I've never seen cankles so big in my life. And I saw a picture of Don Jr. the other day running around. He's got some man boobs, let me tell you. Yeah. I mean, that man could wear a man bra. No disrespect. I'm not for making fun of people because of their physical appearance. My point is the family that constantly criticizes all of the way people look, the way people dress. You got the Vice President of the United States running around with a goddamn smoky eye. You got Christy Noem playing dress up left and right. Here we got Taco Tits' son.
My bra wouldn't fit him.
That is the son of Taco Tits right there running around, needs a goddamn bra.
At least a nipple cover, if nothing else.
And he sits around and browbeats Hunter Biden left and right nonstop. I think Hunter Biden needs to troll the shit out of little Don Jr. here. Don Jr. needs a bra. And I would think that since daddy's making $1 billion a month, as you so brilliantly reported, we could afford to get a brassiere on Donald Jr. Maybe they could get a little cross. Maybe they could start selling the merch. Man bras for MAGA.
Man bra for MAGAs. And instead of a nipple cover, just have a cross where the nipple cover should be.
MAGA man bras. That he runs this goddamn online flea market, Riff Raff, Knick-Knack City. I think they need to have the MAGA man bra. Trump needs one for sure.
100.
The tits on that man. Oh my God. And then surely we could get some sort of slimming sock for his ankles and just a better cover up. The thing is, if you're going to be a billionaire and you're going to make $1 billion a month and you're going to rip off the American taxpayer and you're going to do all that shit, come on, dude. You're all about aesthetics. You're constantly criticizing everybody's appearance. And so I want better socks. I want better tailored suits. I want you in a goddamn man bra. I want it sucking everything up. I want better makeup choices. I mean, at least put your best foot forward. But Don Jr. and Donald Trump are absolute physical train wrecks that need bras.
They need bras. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel. As Jennifer said earlier, we're getting dangerously close. I dropped my phone. And here's our book, Life is a Lazy Susan of Shit Sandwiches. Please subscribe.